yeah, as the same thing with my mum.
Yeah.
With your mum, what was the values that you got from her? Even though she was a bit strict, what was the most important things you took from her, and I
Yeah.
kind of appreciate that you did.
Um, mom and all the other moms in that time, they sacrifice a lot,
Yeah,
So she was very resilient, and she's somebody that was always there for everyone that needed help.
yeah,
So the fact that she raised um, all these other kids that were not her own, and made us believe that they are our siblings, and we can't say, we don't get special treatment. We're
yeah,
family.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that heart, that kind of pure heart, no matter what she go through and whatever little she gets, she's sharing it with people that need help,
Yeah,
and just creating that positive environment and making it look like everything was perfect.
that's what my mom
She's
did as
very
well. Like
strong. Yeah.
hearing what you're saying, and because I know you didn't go to Egypt, but in Egypt, from reading with Jack Dawes' book, and I'm seeing what it was like in Egypt, I was like, that can't be true. I was like, this is, if for anyone who hasn't read Jack Dawes' book, please go out there and get the book. It's incredible. It's really, really amazing. It opened my mind up to how lucky I was to be here, and to go through Egypt and to make it here, how extremely lucky I was. But realizing what you're saying now is my mom did the exact same thing by making it. She did such a good job to make me feel the safest I ever was. She made it feel amazing. She made it feel like Egypt was the best place ever. And for a long time I believed that. But for them to do that, it's so hard. It'll be very hard to block us from certain things that would traumatize us if we knew more
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. They're protected. It's a protection. They're
Yeah.
protecting you from all of that, and I think it's a cultural thing too.
Yeah.
In our South Sudanese, kids are protected a lot
Yeah.
from crazy stuff. Like, you don't share everything with the kids.
Yeah.
And so
Do you reckon that kind of causes, well, say for an example, now I've been spoken to my mom a little bit more about, like, in the book, Jack Dawes' book, and, going back to confirming it with her, and she was like, okay, you're old enough now, this is the truth. Do you think that's important for them to kind of go like, look, I've hid this way from you? I think that's really important, but I know that it's kind of hard for certain, mums and parents.
Yeah, I think it's good if they can share it at
Yeah.
some point, because I feel like sometimes also, like, as a kid, you want to know what your parents,
Yeah.
you want to know, because our parents always just say, oh, what I went through during war, to
And you're
make
just
sure
like,
that you
well,
have
I
a
don't
good
know in
life.
details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be good if they can talk about it. I know that nobody wants to share the traumatic experiences.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to be reminded of
Yeah.
the journey that was not so positive.
Yeah.
They want to forget about it. But I think it will help the kids understand the parents, where they're coming from.
Yeah.
If they share what they went through, then the kids will be like, wow, mom
Yeah.
did that for me. I now understand where she's coming from. I now understand why she want me to go to school and get an A and be a doctor.
Yeah,
Because she
yeah.
want me to have create a good life for myself,
Yeah.
and she doesn't want me to struggle like she did. So
Yeah.
it will be good.
For sure.
Yeah.
And before we get too sidetracked, the question was before, what was the morals and values that you got from your mom that you now do? That,
Yeah.
that she did, even though she was strict, but you can't understand now.
I think to be honest, it's pretty much everything mom did that I think I am becoming her in
That's
a different
good.
country.
Yeah, yeah.
Sh- just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Just doing the right thing. And don't worry what people think, because
Yeah.
you know what you're capable of achieving, and you know what your capacity is. So if you can lift up someone else, do it.
Yeah.
There's no system that says be a human.
Yeah.
You have to just do what you got to do, because what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind, really, is a question. And I think
Yeah.
I see why my mother was just always there for
Yeah.
people that need help, and like take on things, because she knew she's not here forever. And so if she can show someone that being there for someone else is a good thing,
Yeah.
in that way, it works. And I think I learned from that. I learned that you have to be there for each other. So,
And that's also
you have to-
a massive driving force for a lot of, Sudanese moms, because my mom is the same way. All she talked about is the legacy. The community would now know the family name if you just continue doing the right thing.
yeah.
That's a massive thing there, right?
Yeah. And also, in our culture, you have responsibilities,
Yeah.
in every household, family. So if, for example, my father was like, um, you know, somebody that just have to be there. You
Yeah.
know, in like he was like I think the only like educated person from his mom family, so he has to be there for all his sisters
Yeah.
if they need help anyway. And so mom have to just fall in and do the same thing too. So it was expected that if somebody was sick, for example, they will be the one taking them for treatment and stuff,
Yeah.
because they're the one that, you know, that had the capacity. And so, you know, our culture play a huge role, but sometimes I think it's just not about what people will think. They use that as a motivation and say, oh, your family, you know, will,
Yeah.
you know, that's a good thing for your family. The name of your family will be, it's a positive thing. Do this,
Yeah.
the right thing, and people will know you're a good family and you do this. But deep down, we are just we just people that love to be there for each other.
Yeah.
And we try it here.